thought this would be a good time to tell you a little bit about an experience that I just recently had where my type A personality was taking over a little. So my dog was having some bladder issues yesterday, so I had to take him to the vet. No big deal. Take him to the vet. I'm sitting there for 2.5 hours. They keep telling me I'm almost going to get in. And by 2.5 hours, obviously a type A personality is already really, really impatient, but it's for my dog. I love my dog. I'm sitting, I'm waiting, and then the receptionist calls me up and tells me that I'm going to have to come back at 5 o'clock because they're not going to be. I was nice, but I was very frustrated, and I expressed my frustration. Ideally in that kind of situation, I wish that I could have just remained calm and just been more understanding, and maybe I would have been more understanding if my dog also wasn't in pain. But I got so frustrated and worked up by the fact that I had to drive home. I had to drive all the way back in traffic, that I got really, really frustrated. So I go home, I go back at 5, I get there at 5, they take me in. They want to keep him again. They want to keep him for a few hours. So I have to go home again and then come back. Keep in mind, this is still in rush. As I'm sitting in traffic, I'm trying to tell myself, deep breaths. I'm trying to calm myself down. And it ended up, honestly, kind of ruining my day. Not because it was obviously I was worried about my dog, and he's fine, by the way. But it was just the simple fact that I had to keep going back and forth and sitting in traffic, and I was so frustrated that their lack of communication resulted in all of this. So I think basically during my project, the one thing that I am going to focus on changing about myself is learning ways to cope when I get worked up. So it's not going to ruin my entire day. I'm not going to react negatively to other people, and it'll just set me up for success in a bunch of different other ways.